Hey, I'm about some adventure and I will travel Central America together with my boyfriend for 4 months very soon. I'm really excited for this because it's a bucket list trip for me. I already been to Asia, Australia, Europe, North America, but I've never been to that part of the world before. So I'm really excited for this and I wanted to share my travel route, give you maybe some inspiration, maybe you help me out with some tips and recommendation. Anyway, I just want to talk about my travel route as I will see 9 countries during this trip. I already talked about Mexico. I know it doesn't, it's not part of the Central American countries, but it belongs to North America and it fits the vibe with the other countries where I'm going. That's why I already talked about it and I put it in my Central America videos. I already talked about Belize and now we're going to talk about the third country I'm going to visit, which is going to be Guatemala. I heard so good stuff about this country, so I'm really excited. For most of the people I saw online on TikTok, Instagram, it's the best country in Central America because you have the best time there. It's also not that expensive like other countries. For example, Belize is really expensive or Costa Rica. But you have a good value there, you have good hostels, you have good great experiences and such a great nature. So I'm really excited for this country. And like I already talked in the other videos, I want to talk about my hostels I booked. I want to tell you how many nights I'm going to stay there, what my route is exactly, and what experience I want to do in Guatemala. So let's start with it. We will start because we come from Belize, so we go to Flores and there we're going to stay 2 nights. Where we're going to stay, we didn't book the hostel yet, but on our favorite list, number 1 is Adra Hostel Paredon, then the second one is the Hostel Don Cenobi, and the third one is Los Amigos. As I already told you in the other videos, I will link the hostels in my info box, and as you know, there's no advertisement for this hostel because I've never been in Central America before. I just want to talk about my experience, what I'm going to see there. From Flores, where we will go to Semuc Champey, and there we're going to stay 2 nights, and we already booked this hostel and we're going to stay in Grango's hostel. I'm really excited for this one as I heard so good stuff about this. And it's close to Semuc Champey, so we will see. After that, we want to go to Rio Dulce, where we're going to stay 2 nights. We either want to stay in a Boatic Hostel and Marina, or in the Dreamcatcher Eco Hostel, Eco Lodge, or in the Hostel Backpackers Rio Dulce. So we will see where we're going to stay. Then in Antigua, we want to stay 4 nights plus the base camp. So I'm just going to explain this one. I want to stay 2 nights before and 2 nights after, and the base camp. The base camp is the Quetzaltenango hike. Obviously want to do that, but I will talk about the experience later, so we will just skip this one. But in Antigua we want to stay 4 nights in total, but we want to split it. So number 1, we didn't book the hostel yet, is Somos. The second one is the Purpose Hostel, and the third one is the Casi Casa. After the Quetzaltenango and Antigua, we want to stay at Lake Atilan, I hope I pronounced it right. And of course, we're going to stay in the most hyped hostel I saw in Central America. Everyone is staying there because it's so great. I'm really excited for this one. It's also one of the most expensive one we just booked yet, but I think it's worth the hype. Although, in comparison with the other hostels, we stay in a 4-bed dorm, and in the others we stay at like 8-bed dorm, 10-bed dorm. So this is more like a private one for my boyfriend and me, as there are just 2 other people we're going to share this tent with. But we're going to stay in Frisevesa Hostel. I heard so good stuff about it. I also like that you can rent their stand-up paddles for free, that you have this Frisevesa, yeah, happy hour. You have this happy hour and that's like tense. It looks amazing. I saw so good videos. I saw the shower with the view and I was like, yeah, we have to stay in this one. There's no other way. But we will see if it's worth the hype. After that, we want to stay in, okay, I can't pronounce this one. We're going to stay there one night just because one person recommended this city to me. It's Quetzaltenango, or short Skella. I really can't pronounce it, but I got a recommendation that I just stay there. And I know maybe one night is not enough, but I just wanted to take a look at this as no one else recommended this to me. And I thought like, okay, it's close to Lake Atilan, it's not that far away, but we have the route we want to have. And I was like, okay, but maybe I can put this in my itinerary. So I did, and we didn't book the hostel yet, but we have some recommendations where we want to stay at. The first one is the Casa Elix. The second one is Casa Kiwi Hostel. And the third one is Casa Sabel. I'm really not sure how to pronounce this, but I'm really sorry about this. And then the last place we want to stay at in Guatemala is going to be a surf town on the coast. It's going to be El Paredon, and we want to stay there for 2 nights. Either we want to stay in the Melo Hostel, which is on place number 1, or the second one is Caracola, and the third one is the Driftwood Surfer Beach Hostel. So I'm not sure if I want to surf there, but we will see if it's possible. Just 2 nights, I know. In total, we're just going to stay 18 nights in Guatemala, which is not a lot. But I think it's like the second longest country we're going to stay at. Either this or Costa Rica, I'm not sure. But of course, Mexico is the longest we're going to stay because of its size. And there are places we maybe want to visit, but we're not sure. So it's Tikal, and I'm pretty sure we're going to visit this, as it's also on my activities I want to see, and you can visit this great from Flores. Then we have Guatemala City. I'm not sure about this one. Then we have also Xixicastenango, which is at Lake Atilan, also the same as Panachel. So maybe we're going to see these 2 towns, as in Xixicastenango is the famous market, and I really want to see this famous market. So we will see if it's possible. Then I also have the Pacaya volcano, maybe. Then we have the ruins of Quirigua, but I'm not sure because Tikal is more important for me. And then we also have Cuban. But yeah, this is just optional stuff, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see the famous market and probably also Tikal. Now we come to the activities I want to do in Guatemala. As I told you, I'm going to stay there 18 nights. And number 1 is obviously the Acatenango hike. I don't want to do Fuego, but maybe I will change, maybe I will do it. I already saw a lot of videos about Acatenango, that it's really hard, that you have to have a good fitness, but it was a lifetime experience. I already hiked some mountains on Great, but they're nothing compared to this volcano hike, and I'm really anxious about this, but I really want to do it because I know I will feel afterwards great, because I will be really happy that I put myself through it, that I did it. But of course, I'm just really excited about this. The second one is Semuc Champey, which is not really an activity. I mean, of course it's an activity, but we're 100% going to do it because we booked the Grangos hostel, which is closest to Semuc Champey. We would be really dumb if we wouldn't do it, as we were so close to that. And then the third one is Tikal. As I already talked about the optional stuff that we want to go to Tikal, Flores is close to Tikal, and I'm pretty sure we're going to visit it. So I would say in Guatemala we would definitely do all the 3 activities we want to do, and I'm really excited about this country as it's so hyped by everyone. But we will see which country which is going to be my favorite after the trip. But at the moment I would say it's going to be Guatemala, but we're not going to know. until after the trip. So I don't want to talk any longer. Like I say in every video, please feel free to check out my other videos about Central America, as I will travel there very soon and I will just talk about it at the moment. I made also a playlist so you can see every video which belongs to Central America. Then of course I also talk on my Instagram channel and my TikTok channel about Central America, so you can check this out too. You can write me a DM, you can write me a comment, either here on YouTube or on the other two channels. If you have a question, you can also give me some recommendation and tips. If you've already been to Central America and you have some great tips for me, I would be very happy about this. I hope to see you soon, and if you want to follow me along, hit the follow button. I would be very happy about this. Have a nice day. Bye.